The International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships is the international convention covering prevention of pollution of the marine environment by ships from operational or accident causes. The Marpol Convention was adopted on November 2, 1973 at the IMO. The Protocol of 1978 was adopted in response to a spate of tanker accidents in 1976 to 1977. As the Marpol 1973, Marpol Convention had not yet entered into the force. The 1978 Marpol Protocol absorbed the parent convention. The combined instrument entered in force on October 2, 1983. In 1997, a protocol was adopted to amend the convention, and a new Annex 6 was added, which entered into force on May 19, 2005. Marpol has been updated by amendments through the years. The convention includes regulation aimed at preventing and minimizing pollution from ships, both accidental pollution and that from routine operations, and currently includes 6 technical annexes. Special areas with strict controls on operational discharges are included in the most annexes. Annex 1, Regulation for the Prevention of Pollution by Oil, entered into force October 2, 1983. Covers prevention of pollution by oil from operational measures as well as the accidental discharges. The 1992 amendments to Annex 1 made it mandatory to new oil tankers to have double hulls and brought in a pacing schedule for existing tankers to befit double hulls, which was subsequently revised in 2001 and 2003. Annex 2 Regulations for the Control of Pollution by Noxious Liquid Substances in Bulk entered into force October 2, 1983. Details the discharges criteria and measures for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substances carried in bulk. Some 250 substances were evaluated and included in the list appended to the convention. The discharge of their residues is allowed only to reception facilities until certain concentrations and conditions, which vary with the category of substances, are complied with. In any case, no discharges of residues containing noxious substances is permitted within 12 miles of the nearest land. Annex 3, Prevention of Pollution by Harmful Substances Carried by Sea in Package Form, entered into force July 1, 1992. Contains general requirements for the issuing of detailed standards of packaging, marking, labeling, documentation, storage, quantity limitations, exceptions, and notifications. For the purpose of this annex, harmful substances are those substances which are identified as marine pollutants in the International Maritime Dangerous Goods Code (IMDG) code, or which meet the criteria in the appendix of Annex 3. Annex 4, Prevention of Pollution by Sewage from Ships, entered into force September 27, 2003, contains requirements to control pollution of the sea by sewage. The discharge of sewage into the sea is prohibited except when the ship has in operational an approved sewage treatment plant, or when the ship is discharging comminuted and disinfected sewage using an approved system at the distance of more than 3 nautical miles from the nearest land. Sewage which is not comminuted or disinfected has to be discharged at the distance of more than 12 nautical miles from the nearest land. Annex 5, Prevention of Pollution by Garbage from Ships, entered into force 31 December 1988, deals with the different types of garbage and specifies the distances from land and the manner in which they may be disposed of. The most important feature of the annex is the complete ban imposed on the disposal into the sea of all forms of plastics. Annex 6, Prevention of Air Pollution from Ships, entered into force May 19, 2005, sets limits on sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide emission from ships' exhaust and prohibits deliberate emission of ozone-depleting substances. Designated emission control areas set more stringent standards for SOx, NOx, and particulate matter. A chapter adopted in 2011 covers mandatory technical and operational energy efficiency measures aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions from ships.